This is not the Egypt from Instagram. No floating breakfasts, no slow motion scarves, just heat, horns, dust, history, and negotiation. For 24 days, I moved across the country, from chaos to silence and back again, collecting temples, scams, calm moments, and a light emotional system reboot. This is the full big picture run across Egypt. If you want the uncut chaos for each stop, every city has its own full video on the channel. And stay till the end. I'll give you the survival tips you'll think you don't need, until you do. Let's go. Cairo, Alexandria, Siwa, Luxor, Aswan, Sinai, the open desert, and back again. This wasn't one destination. This was the whole country. This video isn't a full guide for each place. Those already exist on the channel. This is the overview, the rhythm, the whiplash between chaos and quiet. This one is about what it actually feels like to move through Egypt for almost a month straight. Here's the route. 4 days in Cairo, 1 in Alexandria, 3 in Siwa, back through Cairo, 2 in Luxor, 2 in Aswan, a week in Sinai, 1 night in the black and white desert, and then 1 final return to Cairo, from the Mediterranean to the deep desert and back again. Egypt runs on motion, noise, negotiation. If you hesitate, someone will step into the space for you, politely, loudly, and with a price. You don't fight the rhythm here. You either learn it or it trains you. Kindness is real, hustle is constant. Sometimes they're the same thing. If you bring patience, Egypt opens up fast. If you bring expectations, Egypt removes them personally. Cairo hits like your first espresso after a red-eye flight. Chaotic, loud, and way too alive to ignore. 4 days here felt like living inside a car horn factory run by ancient gods. It's a city where history and madness share the same GPS signal, and neither one's in a rush. If you've been here, you already know. Cairo doesn't ask if you're ready. It just happens to you. After the noise and speed of the city, Cop to Cairo felt like a pause. Not empty, just steady. People came here to slow down, to sit, to talk, to let time stretch a little. It wasn't quiet because nothing was happening. It was quiet because nothing was being demanded. Alexandria was different. I didn't really come here with a plan. I stayed at a place called Panda House. And the reason Alexandria mattered had nothing to do with the city. It was the people. Our host, Haddam, didn't have to do anything for us. He showed us around, took us to eat, sat with us for hours, answered questions, shared the city. But he did a lot. None of it felt transactional. It was just time and information, and someone actually giving a shit. At the time, I didn't think much of it, but it definitely changed how I moved after that. Alexandria didn't explain Egypt to me. It just made me stop assuming I knew what it was. Siwa didn't announce itself. It just slowed everything down.
What's up?
People helped before they asked anything. Some didn't ask at all.
About to have some tea right there.
That took me a second to trust. Because by this point, I'd learned to expect the opposite. A guy walked with me partway up a mountain just to get the dogs off me. He said no tip. I gave him one anyway. In Siwa, nobody rushed me. Nobody needed anything. That doesn't sound dramatic, but after Cairo, it felt unreal. This was the first place where Egypt stopped feeling like resistance and started feeling like rhythm. Not soft, not perfect, just human. I came back to Cairo after Siwa. Same streets, same noise, but I wasn't moving the same way anymore. Saqqara doesn't try to impress you. It's old enough that it doesn't explain itself. There are no crowds out here, no one trying to sell you anything. You move at your own speed. After Cairo, that mattered more than the monuments. The monastery felt different, not because of how old it was, but because people still show up. Someone carved all this. Someone keeps it moving. No tickets, no rush. After Siwa, this made sense. Luxor isn't a city you visit. You pass through it. Everything here is old enough that it doesn't care if you're impressed. History isn't separated from daily life. It's everywhere. You walk past temples on your way to buy water. Columns sit next to traffic. Compared to Siwa, the quiet was gone. Luxor felt heavier, more demanding. 2 days wasn't enough to understand it, but it was enough to feel it. Aswan felt easier. People slowed down. Conversations didn't start with a price. Most people just wanted to talk. The river helps. Things felt warmer, not just the weather. That made it easier to trust again. Nothing dramatic happens here. The landscape carries you. Sinai wasn't easy. Most days were just movement. Heat, wind, distance, and then someone would help. No rush, no asking for anything back. By the time I was tired, I trusted the rhythm again. By the time I came back to Cairo, I wasn't trying to understand it anymore. I'd stopped keeping score. Somewhere along the way, the noise stopped feeling personal. The hustle didn't disappear. The pressure didn't either. What changed was me. Kindness kept showing up, unannounced. So did chaos, sometimes in the same moment. Egypt never softened. I did. If you fight it, it will steamroll you. If you listen, it teaches you how to move. By the end, it wasn't about temples or deserts or checking boxes. It was about people trying to live loudly, generously, imperfectly, inside the same space. That's the Egypt I remember. If you stop moving here, someone steps in. Negotiation isn't conflict, it's just how things open. The best help I got never asked for anything. The second I stopped fighting the pace, things got easier. Not reacting is sometimes the most powerful move. Egypt doesn't adapt. You do.